Hi. Hello, everyone. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I wanted to also find out if I'm audible enough so we can get right into it. Thank you to everybody saying they will be here. Hello, everyone. Yeah, thank you so much for coming to do this first live with me. It's my first live on YouTube, so yay! Okay. Good evening, Angie. Good evening, Jess. Good evening, Azine. Good to see all of you. Thank you for, coming out here. Hey, Popola. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. It feels so good to have your people, whenever you're doing something new, it feels so good to have your people with you, right? It gives you a lot more you just know that you can handle it when you have familiar faces, right? So it's not like the Facebook one where we get to play a lot and YouTube is you come on online and then you just jump right into it. So I'm just going to start with hi everyone. Thanks for coming out. Okay. Thank you for that feedback, Mena. I needed to know. Yes, Angie. Right. So thank you guys for the confidence boost, right? So yes, please hit the like button if you like this so that um YouTube get to know that my people are here. Right? Thank you, sis. So the whole essence of this YouTube live was that I wanted to, you know, come on here and then break whatever thing that it is, because I intend to do, like some of you already know, I intend to do like a live session where I get to teach how to make perfumes, how to make air fresheners, how to make liquid wash and things like that, right? So I wanted to first and foremost do a live so that I know exactly what I'm supposed to do when that time comes, right? Sorry guys, I needed to charge. Make sure my laptop doesn't go off. Again, I apologize for not coming on here yesterday like I promised. Of course, I already apologized for that, and I let you guys know the reason, right? So we learn every day. And what I found out yesterday was that I could not use my phone to go live immediately, but I didn't even check to see whether I could do that with the webcam. And after my post yesterday saying we'll have to wait till the next day, I discovered that I could actually do that with the webcam. So yeah, so here we are. Maybe the next time is going to be clearer because I'll be using my phone. So I wanted to talk about the social media space. I wanted to talk about the reason why I started a YouTube page in the first place, right? I started a YouTube page because I wanted to, as many of you might have already realized or know, I have a Facebook group that is called Abuja Moms, and I started that group a little below 8 years ago, and it has a membership of almost 50,000 women. And so when I decided to move to another platform, I figured it was going to be easy, right? If you already are in the social media space, you'd always think that, okay, I can get a hang of it and things like that. But with this experience, I've been able to realize that every platform on social media works differently, right? It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing as Facebook, it's not the same thing as Instagram, it's not the same thing as, whatever social media platform that you prefer, right? So I've been growing gradually, and it's been a month. I think I turned 1 month on this space yesterday, and I'm glad. I'm very grateful to all of you who have subscribed. I've been growing. Almost 400 subscribers, so that's not a small thing. If you watch a lot of YouTube videos and see small YouTubers talk about what they've been through, right, trying to conquer this space, the YouTube platform is what I mean, right? So I started this channel hoping that, because my group is a private group for women, I wanted to do something where men, women, can just we can share knowledge, and then, you know, we could read out stories from women. It's a lot easier even for their husbands to, see what they are going through, and then be able to learn even from other men, right? So I wanted somewhere where if I'm 50, I'm 60, I just want to look back and say, oh, okay, there's this place that I can go to and see the things that I shared with fellow women when I was a lot younger, right? That was basically why I wanted to do YouTube. And then when the journey started, because I wanted to really understand what I was going to be doing on YouTube, it now pushed me to, get to understand where the world has shifted to, right? And the world has actually moved on from what a lot of us as Nigerians, think that the hustle is. That's the truth, right? The world now is a place where a 30-year-old without working experience, why am I even saying 30-year-old? A 20-year-old can be a billionaire, right? Without the school, I'm not saying school is very important, right? You need to know how to read, you need to know how to write. Yeah. But the social media world has changed the narrative so much so that, it's a lot easier for people, for your life to change. It's a lot easier for, the fortune, everything that in terms of your finance to just go haywire, right? So when I started trying to understand YouTube, I moved on to, you know, um, understanding tech and trying my best to see whether it's something that will work for me, right? And by me, I mean me as a person, my platform, my friends, the women that I know, because that's what gives me joy. I like to see women grow. I like to see where people come together and become the better version of themselves. That's what I preach. That's what I know to do. And that's what I was hoping to get. I was hoping that if I'm able to understand how it works, I'll be able to share, you know, those ideas with fellow women, and then, we get to grow together. And I discovered so much amazing things, like where the world is. It doesn't matter where you are. I live in the UK right now, right? Even though my spirit, soul, and body, feels like it's in Abuja with my guys and my family, you know. Eh, But it is what it is. And living in the UK as a mother is no different from living in Nigeria as a mother. The end goal is almost the same thing, right? Aside the fact that, there are some social amenities that, is a lot difficult to find in our home country, right? But the resolve is the same. What we're all looking for is to better the lives of our children, right? To make sure that they get the best things of life, to make sure that they don't go through the kinds of stress and hardship that we might have witnessed growing up, right? And so it made a lot of sense. Like, okay, people are making money from the social media space. Why can't we cut into it? Right? Why do I have to think it must be the way that we were taught? Open shop, get a job, um, learn a skill, and then start to sell the thing that you've learned. As much as that is fantastic, right? The world has gone to another level where you get to be where you are, but you are doing business with the likes of, great designers that ordinarily you might not have the opportunity to work with, right? But because you are on a social media space, you're able to leverage on that, whatever platform that you are on, and be able to, you know push for your greatness. Some people will say it's not about money, right? And in my head, I'm like, the reason why we need money is so much. Let's not deceive ourselves. Like, I'm not one of those people. I don't hold information, and I don't know how to pretend, right? So I say it as it is. Everybody needs money. So much so that, like, you don't have to, you don't it's not something where you go to school and say, oh, this is the essence, I want to go and make money, or things like that. No, 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 no. But the act of survival is also the act of trying to make wealth. It's the act of trying to make money, because you need money to eat, you need money to have a roof over your head, you need money to be able to survive, you need money to, you know make your children okay. You need money to, in fact, even for the church, you need money to be able to share the gospel. That's the truth. If you're somewhere where you cannot even, you don't have transport to go to church, you don't have transport to, go share the gospel, you're not doing what you're called to do here on earth, because we're supposed to share the word, and then also, multiply all of those things that the Lord has asked for us to do. You can't even take care of people around you because you don't have it. So when people are talking about money and then people want to shy away from it, I'm like, hey, you're just deceiving yourself, right? So when I see easy things that people can do and be able to make money, I definitely, definitely, definitely would want to share. So, in trying to understand YouTube, I discovered that, okay, this tech that they've been saying, and I was looking at something that is just so big that I cannot comprehend. I might not be able to learn. So, if you don't learn a thing, how do you teach it, right? So, I discovered that it is learnable, it is teachable, it is not as big as we perceive it to be, right? So, I now started having courses, started buying courses, started on trying to understand, how I can be great, doing the tech thing, and then be able to share this knowledge, right? That's why I decided to, come on live so that I can hear from some of you and see whether it's something that makes sense, that we can all learn, not just on the platform of Buju Moms, but we can come here. I'm going to be sharing more tips here, by the way, right? Just because I want to grow on another platform that is not a private group. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to be sharing a lot of information that I get from here, right? And one of those information is tech. One of those information is, trying to tell everybody, you too, I don't care how many, some people would say, you started it, is not as Stappy has started YouTube, why should another person start? No, 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 no. You see this YouTube thing, if everybody starts YouTube, so long as you can persevere and push through, it is something that is worth it. That's the truth. That is the truth, because you're not just being on YouTube for Nigerians. You're not being on YouTube for Abuja moms. You're not being on YouTube for the women of Abuja. You're not being on YouTube for only Nigerians. You're on YouTube. You never can tell when luck will shine on you, and then you could just post something and it goes viral, and then It's not about the AdSense and then the monies that you're getting from YouTube and all of that, but the visibility, the fact that somebody could just see how you're talking and be like, ah, no, I like the way she talks. I like the, you don't have to be perfect. That's why I'm here showing my process, saying how it is, because it's not like I am one, you know what I'm saying, but I know that I would improve. I know that I would get better. So if I can get better, why would I make another person feel like it is impossible? If everybody jump on YouTube, I can tell you there are some things that some people might not understand. They say um right now YouTube Rexing is valued at about 49.09 billion dollars. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then the users by 2027, they project that there will be 5.8 billion people using YouTube, using the social media space. I don't want 2027 to get here and then you're thinking, oh my God, I would have started long ago. There are things that I would have done. There are things that I shouldn't have, just let slide. You never can tell. It might be thread tomorrow. I hear that people are on thread. I'm on thread, but it's not like I don't post there. We never can tell what Mark Zuckerberg will wake up and say, okay, this is what I want to do tomorrow. I've seen, I don't know how many of you saw that video where Alibaba was talking about what Mark Angel makes in a month and how that's not a lie. $350,000. When I did the math, it gave over 580 something million naira. That's half a billion naira every month, by the way. It's not like it's the money that somebody makes for the whole year. Some people might not even make it for no matter how long they live their lives, right? So, but this is something that a human being like you and I makes every month. When he started that Emanuela thing, I'm sure a lot of people will be like, this one don't trace. What did they do this one? We're from a country where it's not easy for people to adapt. It's not easy for people to understand, oh, okay, these are new things. This person just they try to survive. That's not how it is with us as Nigerians, right? But it doesn't stop the fact that the world is headed to where the world is headed. I was talking to my mom and I was telling her, it used to be that the rich and mighty during my grandfather's time, or great grandfather rather, were the strong men, the people who had the capacity, the strength, the tenacity, the people who knew how to farm, right? That had the big barns, that had, knew how to cultivate the yams, had, the land and all of that. Then it moved over to people who were educated, right? And then somehow we moved to footballers, and that's the truth, because you hear the kind of money that a Mikel Obi was making at the time, and you'll be like, how, why, waiting this up every Friday. Now they're telling you macaroni makes between 50,000 to $100,000. Bear in mind that these are people who are living in Nigeria. So the fact that the person is living in Nigeria means that we must do the exchange rate in Nigeria. Let nobody tell me, no, dollar. His dollar is $100,000 to you. It is 16 million naira to us. And you and I know what 16 million can do to anybody in this any Nigerian living in Nigeria. Even if you're living abroad, $100,000 is not small money, right? It's not the kind of money that you earn with the kind of job that we're doing here in the UK. It's not everybody that can do the jobs that they do here in the UK. That's why it is important that we get to understand where the world is headed and then try to key in. After this life, ask yourself, no matter the thing that you decide to do, I'm begging you, for the sake of your children and for the sake of your future self, right? Do something where your future self, where you know that your current self, right, your today self knows that your future self is happy. How do you get to do that? Discover one of the, it's not easy, it's not something that is not rock, it's not easy at all, right? But then again, that's how your job is not easy. That's how answering that man, sir, the man that is your boss, that, you know, I don't know about you, but it's not everybody who works and then they are very happy with what they are doing. There are people who are working and they're not happy. I can tell you a short story. 2000 and I think it was 2003. Yeah, between 2002 and 2003, I had a boss. His name is Mr. Robinson. I don't know where he is. I don't want to know where he is, right? But I was working with him, and I can tell you, you can imagine it's almost 20 years or more than 20 years. Between 2002 and 2003, I can't remember exactly when I did that job, right? But I've not forgotten his name, not in a good way. I've not forgotten his name. I've not forgotten the way I felt even as a very young girl working with him. He made me feel like shit. He made me feel, like I said, I don't understand. I don't know YouTube very well, so I don't know whether it's something that should be bleeped, right? But he made me feel not so nice, and I cannot forget. And I know that there are mothers who are working with some men that are like that. There are mothers who are facing different kinds of molestation, different kinds of assaults, different kinds of, people just trying to pull you down. I'm not saying just up and leave your job, but I'm saying the Lord has given us opportunity, opportunity to have a soft life. Even whilst I was preparing for this video, I was telling myself, see, happiness, there are things that I know, there are people that I follow on social media, and I see what they're doing. One of the things that they do, there's this thing, Spotify. Everybody's talking about Spotify and talking about, creating wealth and just be getting big on Spotify. But I've been skeptical. I've been looking at it like, no, this, I might not be able to understand this thing. Like, how do I start? Buying and selling is still the same thing. But then again, today, whilst I was preparing for this, I was telling myself, happiness, you have to just get down and try and do something out of your comfort zone. You don't have to be comfortable to do this. That's the truth. If it's about you making it from your comfort zone, none of us will be on the level that we're in. That's the truth. I don't know how much you think you have, but you're not rich again. That's the truth. I remember, the first time in my life I was talking to my friend and then he got an alert and it was 100, I can never forget, it was 178 million naira. In my head, I'm like, hey, how are you this calm? Like, why you not dey shout? I was like, shout how? Why? I say, I go shout oh, I go shout. Do you know what you just? Do you know wetin they just? You know wetin I just see? He was just laughing. He was very calm, like they will say right now. Is he very demure? Hey. And I thought to myself, I say, Father Lord, the day I will see, that's nine figures, right? Nine, yeah, I don't know whether it's 9 or 10 figures, but when you do, let me even check. 178 0 0 0 0 0 0. Yeah, that's 9 figures. And I said to myself, the day I'm going to see anything near 9 figures in this my life, the way that I'm going to roll, I did not roll. That's the truth. I didn't roll. So I don't know how much you think that you have, but I'm not hungry to the glory of God, not to brag or anything, but I'm not a hungry person. However, I know that there are things that I want for my children not to ever experience. How do I make that happen? By making sure that when it's their time to shine Whatever thing I think I'm leaving as inheritance is not going to be something that in their time is the worth is 2K. 2K, not dollars, 2K naira. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you have to keep up with this thing. That's why when people are saying, "Oh, I'm looking for ways to better myself. I'm looking for ways to, get better, to get bigger, and all of that," people are saying, "No, this person, you don't get and rich." Even my friend that got the 178 million, he's still hustling. Don't go taste it, find money. Who you be? Where you did for the film? This what is going to be. When I come on live, I'm just going to share how I feel, talk to you, and share some of the knowledge, some of the things that I've learned. I tell you the truth. If you jump on social media right after this, decide on which one. Is it my Facebook that I want to be very serious about? People are earning on Facebook. Some of us on Facebook, we don't care. We don't even know. Facebook is paying me, oh, right? But maybe if I took Facebook, my page on Facebook, as serious as I took my platform, maybe now I would have like a following of maybe 100,000 people, right? Because with that, you don't have to, it's not like the Abuja Moms group where we're always blocking, trying to make sure that it's a certain kind of people that are on the platform. Maybe if I was pursuing my personal page on Facebook, maybe I would be one of the people who are earning well on Facebook. But for the now, I opened my page, my monetized page on Facebook, and I see the small dollar that is coming in. I smile and I'll be like, well, happiness, now you do yourself. But that's how God wants it. And you know, that's how I know that Facebook is paying. So Instagram has not paid me anything. I don't I think we were just about 15,000 followers on Instagram, right? So I don't even know how it works on Instagram, but I know that there are people who are earning big time on Instagram. Just like I know that there are people who are earning on TikTok. I know that they don't pay Nigerians. Or TikTok does not pay in Nigeria. But then again, there are affiliate programs that if you put your head anyhow, you're making something. Then there's YouTube. You might say, oh, too many people on YouTube, this one, that one, that one. Some people just want to hear it from you. Your style, like I said before, your approach, the way you do it is something that the person loves, and then the person wants to just hang with you, chill with you, and just want to hear from you. There's something that I started doing. I've not heard anybody who is doing weight loss journey teach it on YouTube. That's making dinner sharp sharp. Everybody, if you don't want to eat now, shall eat later. But me, I'm done with this kitchen. Reason being that I don't want to smell food, I don't want to see food because I will eat, right? And that might be your own strategy, showing people how you're losing weight real life without all the fakeness. And yeah, on this YouTube, I'm not going to be fake. I don't know how to do fake. I don't know how to be who I am not. So I'm just going to share what I know. But I know that in sharing what I know, there are people who are like me who want to just see people who are real, and then they want to follow, they want to subscribe, they want to just watch, and you grow like that. So that's just basically what I wanted to share tonight. I don't want for the video to be too long. You know how we talk in Abuja Moms and then we just talk. Maybe another time we can gist. But for the now, yes, Angie, I don't have the ability to be fake at all. I don't know how to do it. I was telling my sister today when they were calling some bills that people were throwing, and I'm like, for what? And I told her, I said, just, I mean, you do, I said this thing. We're not plastic. Because if we were plastic, maybe by now, if we don't blow. But I don't want to blow that kind of blow of lie blow. No, I don't want all of that. I want there's this some of them that are doing the thing. They never see wetin person don't see. They never touch them. They might not even be able to touch it. That's the truth. But being you, being authentic, being knowing what you want, knowing that okay, this social media, How do I get a bite? You don't have to chop everything. You don't have to swallow. Some people say, okay, let me do YouTube, do this one, do this one. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm preaching. I'm just saying, discover one in this 2024. Discover one, harness it, grow with it, look for a way that you can grow, because this is where the pie is. That's the truth. Social media, the money that they are calling here, you can imagine when they say something is valued at 49 point something billion as at 2022. As at 2022. You can't do use your phone take check do the conversion. Now laptop, or you na Google, now you go Google the conversion. You cannot convert 49 billion with our exchange rate. I don't know how your calculator won't work. That it is what it is. So if it is like that, why not just help yourself? Help yourself and take a tiny piece of it and just be growing one day, because you need to be ready. If the day that luck shines on on any of your post or your content, it could be the turning point for you and everybody in your community. That's the truth. But if you have not started, how the luck won't shine on you? The luck won't shine on the one where you post, I be the one waiting for your brain, or the one where you still dey think about. The luck has got to shine on something. That's the truth. That thing is something that you have already put out. You get what I'm saying? So, in the description of this, I said I was going to put out something that I wanted to announce here properly first, and then I can now start sharing it on my other social media handle. Right? Yes, I'm glad that you're charged up. Right? So, in all of this, I wanted to also announce that I have an ebook, because it is something that when you're trying to solve problems, that's when you get what it is that you're looking for. For me, coming here to the UK, my father would always call, and each time I'm speaking to my dad, he's always asking, "Ụmụ nwa na-anụ Igbo? Sụọnụrụ m ụmụ Igbo," like speak Igbo to these kids. And I find that it's very difficult for the children to get to understand it when you're trying to teach them by yourself. So I decided to write a book. So tomorrow I'm going to be presenting my book. My ebook is titled Igbo for Kids, Learning Igbo with Fun. Right? I put out my heart. I wanted to just do something where it will start with my kids. My kids will be the first to start learning the Igbo language using my book. Right? So it's a book where any Igbo person or Igbo lover can just buy, and it's cheap. That's the truth. I think it's on Seller, and you know how Seller is. I'm going to be sharing a lot of tech moves and tech ideas on this page. That's the truth. On Seller, when you put out your books on Seller, it's something that Seller automatically just divides it it gives you just put the currency, the amount of money you want to sell, and then Seller will just put it in Ghanaian cedis, in Nigerian naira, in UK, in British pounds, in American dollar, in Canadian dollar, like that. Anybody who is buying, it just gives you automatically what it is that the country is, the currency for the country. So when I checked, it's about 5,000 naira. So 5,000 is like £2 something here. So it's a cheap book. It's something that you know everybody can get and then be able to teach their kids. So if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, I'm thinking that when I'm doing that's what I'm going to do, because I discovered when I wanted to come on here, I saw that you could go live in just your community, where it's just the people who subscribe that can see your live. So I think that's what I'm going to do with the free training on how to make perfume, how to make all of those things, how to make the air freshener and all. I'm going to, do it such that it's only the people who are subscribed to my channel that will be able to watch me do those things, because I'm going to be doing everything, like showing you where to print, showing you how to, telling you where to print, telling you how to do your stickers, telling you how to get the bottles, how to, just start a proper business. If it's perfume, if it's body splash that you want to do, how to just do it completely. I see my Aburo is here, who sells perfume oils. If she decides that she wants to be turning her perfume oils into proper perfume, how to get the bottles, how to, the packaging, everything is what I'm going to be sharing on that live. I don't know the date yet, but when the time comes, it's going to be strictly for people who are subscribed to my YouTube channel. Right. So please like this. I see a lot of people here, but the like is not adding up to I mean, I shall like this thing now. Small. Share is not easy. All right. So is that oh, thank you so much, Ijoma. I'm going to send you the link on Seller right now. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you like anything that you've seen here, please check out other videos that I've made in the past and then tell me the things that you would want for me to do. Right? So they will do everything. It's just about motherhood, lifestyle, anything. I just want to show you. If I have to take a trip, if I have to, anything that I learn, I would want to share here, just so that we're all growing together and then being better versions of ourselves. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. Is there any questions? Are there things that you'd like for me to address? Hi, Gift. Thanks for being here. Jane says, just touch the thumbs up to like. It's not hard, actually. It's not hard. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you all. Thank you. Somehow, right? Thank you so much, Tahadiz. I'm going to be calling you right after this video. Like, having you guys here is a lot of ginger. I will not lie. Like, you know how it is when you come up for the first time and then everybody that you're seeing is just strangers. It would have been so weird. But you guys, I thank you. I'm very grateful. I think we should do this even more often, right? Who wants for us to do this, you know, even if it is once in a month? You're not seeing the like button. Are you seeing anything underneath that looks like a love? I think that's where it is. Anyhow, try to figure it out. Thank you guys so much. Okay. Yes, Ijoma. So I'll be doing this. Oh, thank you so much, Angie. I love you guys. I'm very grateful. Okay. Yes, more. Okay. Yay. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. It's very important to me. Um, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. I don't take it for granted at all. Thank you for coming out here, chilling with me. Um, I hope that you've learned one or two things. If you can't see the live button, close the comment. You see. Okay, thank you so much, sisters. And then again, if you're reading the chats, I'm sure that you'll be able to see. Star Helen, hi, you're welcome. So if you're just coming, I'm sure that maybe like Facebook, like I said, I'm just learning this thing. So I'm sure that like Facebook, it should be up maybe after some few minutes when I end the stream. I'm sure that it will be up so that people can rewatch, right? Please subscribe. It helps, honestly. I won't lie, it helps when you're seeing that subscribers, people are subscribing. It helps. It gives you a lot more courage to be able to continue to try to do the the YouTube thing even more. Yeah, I did my first YouTube video. Yeah, Thank you guys so much. So I'm going to be dropping the handle for my book on Seller. It is Ebook for kids. I can tell you for sure that your kids will be speaking Igbo in no time if you take that book seriously. I have other books that I'm writing, right? I'll be dropping them. God bless you. Have a fantastic, beautiful, beautiful, amazing night. Until I come your way again.